Oh, look, Father. This umbrella that I got from Gil down the scrapyard the other day to deal with all this rain. You see this? It says Shenandoah. 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 At Valley Forge. Shannon. Shiloh? Valley Forge. Well, I don't know, Rich. I'd like to talk to you about some stuff today. I got a video pressing right now that has to do with Moses. Now, I'm trying to brainstorm with you. I heard the report this morning about the guy from DMV, and he can't even get a CDL renewed and his certification because the governor says no. Well, see, this, I think it would tie into the photo ID for citizens of Philadelphia and a DMV that, don't be terrified. This business here, that business there, this business over here, this one functions with that over here, this one a community, and I'm terrified, this is all supernatural. Oh, everything's working like one machine, oh, it's building perpetual life, I can't do this, this is impossible, this can't happen, oh. Everybody being held to account. Self-governance. Yeah. I think I can fix it. I believe I have it right here in my notes. Problem is, I just need, nothing. God's already done it. Blow it out your ass. This is the way we run. Prosecute Trump to the fullest extent of the law and don't have no mercy on not a single one. Oh yeah, the mercy that they showed. You can show that mercy. Proposed for the Kensington Abbey at D in Cambria. There would be the FMS PLC major center there with a DMV and 3 floors of emergency staging housing for the PAC station. So we can we can transition these people in to be homeowners as we're taught. And ethic. Let's see, how to generate money. I did propose in the Abbey plan, there's the universities of Philadelphia and Pennsylvania working through the scrapyards of Kensington and Philadelphia and bringing in the homeless and the underemployed and the unemployed and the welfare people. It's like workfare, like Clinton's from the early 90s, where you actually have to be showing something to get your provisions, get your, you want to get your ticket for food today, you got to show up here. You want to get your ticket for this today, you got to show up there. You want to get your ticket for a house, you got to show up here. You got to show your ticket for... Now, I've been covering these things since 2002. I came down to Philadelphia, December 29, 2002. I finally found, filed charges in Philadelphia to help my family, and telling the school system and the medical system that my children in my house is not your classroom. My family and my children and my raising and my faith is not your theses, nor is it your feces. Talking about nutritional and everything to combat this virus. Well, I would reflect back on the 1970s, early 1970s, and it's called the Codex Alimentarius, where everybody in the world decided, well, the doctors, the AMA, what have you, that natural medicine would be outlawed. And the only way to get nutrients and everything, and any type of a dose that would be therapeutic for you, you would need a prescription then. Let's see, work things out. Like reincorporating Kensington as a conservation easement. As I've been telling them since 2012. As a conservation easement, you reincorporate Kensington and you bring in sealing Penn's charter privilege. Oh, that would be the Confederate parents who adopted these waifs, these orphans, these widows of the Quakers, of the fleeing, of the blacks. when a shepherd met him here. Jesus came ahead to make America for you. The land that he promised, where we could walk with him and be with him in the garden. It's right on one timeline. The 11th dimension, string theory, ties into the 4th dimension as the tabernacle, mother, father, and child. And the 4th, that's also the father, which Jesus inside the husband. He's the 4th corner of the pyramid. So the husband's actually looking over the husband, taking care of his wife and children, like Jesus watching over the man and guiding him through raising his family. And connected to the pinnacle at the top is Jesus. So that the man triangulates off Jesus to God through his word. And E pluribus unum takes place. The manifestation, as they're educated, as you go up the pyramid, that's life, that's educating. And all 4 sides equally, building around. You have all those understandings for how things are built. Profess no understanding for how things are built. It was all based on information. And it's all based on central intelligence. Yeah, a shepherd that would coordinate and direct all the flocks. A symphony, a maestro. But I don't know, I'm still working on it. Now, what we need here is a communicator. Kind of like Hercules playing on Andromeda. You need a conduit. Someone who talks God's language. Someone who God speaks with. Someone who we know God talks to. I mean, there's every indication, every sign that we know generationally and historically. Through anthropology, through the study of biology, through the study of physics and chemistry, math, and objective design, constructive principles, ethic, moral, civic, civil, criminal. Yes, Lady Justice, just like the Confederate. See, the Confederate doesn't matter if they're KKK or if they're Black Panther. The Confederate. They could be MS-13, the Confederate. They could be Haitian, the Confederate. They could be Egyptian, the Coptic, the Confederate. They could be Sunni. They could be Turkish, the Confederate. All these people walking around, you know, I guess it would be like pre-Constantine at this point in time. But you went through your Da Vinci Code, you went through this and you went through that, and you deconstruct or reconstruct. But it takes more than just dissection. Before you can dissect, you got to know what you're looking at when you're dissecting it. Now, oh, well, this makes this happen. Wee, 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 wee. We put, look at this, we push it right here. Well, it doesn't happen no more. Well, I can feel it trying to happen. I feel the vibration of my finger, but they don't know that. Well, if they don't know that, it won't hurt them. What they don't know won't hurt them. Now, let's push this over here. Oh, hey, wait, his head turned to the side. It stays to the side. I don't think we should use that chemical very much. It's tensing them. What can we do? Today's July the 8th. At 4:30 p.m. today, at K&A. Hold on, let me read this to you. I'm still trying to work on what I can do here, Rich. Using WPHT or WNTP or KYW or any means of visual through internet. How can I talk? How can I convey to you that I have the answer for you that's been documented and double and triple and quadruplicate and given to the Attorney General of Pennsylvania, the Deputy Mayor of Philadelphia, City Council I've interviewed personally, and know me personally by name, but still show up. And they're going to fix everything. As soon as As soon as they're lying. The as soon as that they're doing is already from the Conservancy of Philadelphia, that's Parks and Rec, already determining what they're going to do and already doing it. So as far as the solution, as far as the resolve, they're already on track. They have the land bank. They've already sold out the properties. They've already brought in the investors and the builders. How do they tell you to your face that they sold you out, that they made their own career, that they made a profession out of making sure that, well, you wouldn't live the American way? They played right according to Antifa. They play right according to the communists and socialists. Why do you have a communist mayor? I don't know. Why do you have this for a district attorney? I don't know. Oh, infiltrate and destroy the infrastructure. Seize the infrastructure. So the friggin' citizenry has no idea what the hell's going on. Because, oh, well, the Christian and the... Well, you know what? You don't want to be a conspiracy theorist. Get in line. Oh, you know what? You're going to keep on talking like that? Well, we're going to postpone your benefits. You know what? I know you're told to be put out of your job. Now you ain't got no job to go back to. You do want this unemployment. I know you were promised your unemployment. I know you were promised your unemployment, but now we're beyond that. Now we're past that. Now you have no job to go back to. Now you have no job to go forward to. You want an extension on your unemployment, I can understand that. Well, this is New York. We want some numbers for the flying chicken. So I tell you what, you want an extension on unemployment, come into the medical office and get tested for the flying chicken. If they can find this flying chicken cell in you. If they find the flying chicken has come in, if they see a shadow of flying chicken on any of your cells, we can restart your unemployment. You can go home. You'll make more than what you make on your job. We promised you $15 an hour, didn't we? We are delivering, aren't we? You're not working to get it at all, are you? Not only are you not working to get it, there's no foreseeable plan to make you work. There's no foreseeable job for you to go back to. But yet we're still printing money and paying you what we want to pay you. You still have money to do whatever you want to do with it. It's not depreciating. The value of everything is not going down. You're not losing your manufacturing. No, they're going to be taken over by the government. They're going to be made to manufacture. No. You don't have small electronics in Philadelphia. They're just Kensington playing the Bears at the Abbey and bringing back the film industry and making record players and radios and DVD players and CD players and VCRs and film and typewriters and all the support services that come in. That would be flooding the area with opportunity and jobs. Why would we want that right now? Why would we want that when it's almost to the point where, yeah, we'll get all that back, but why would we want that now when we have to pay you to do it? When we just keep you on your dole, servants locked in, and then you'll have jobs for you to do. That'll be your vacation. You'll never lift up out of it. And you'll learn to live with it. And as long as you go in every day, you'll get your ticket. So every day you can go home to the house that you call your house. And every day you're going to get a meals. Every day. Every day. Every day. We're giving you our word on this. You can trust the authority. We swore an oath to protect and watch over you. You can trust us. I know. We're getting used to it. We didn't do so well with the rule of law. And we may have screwed up. Throwing the Constitution out. But you know what? We're going to begin tomorrow. And we have everything documented. They threw it out. Well, we at least had these markers. They tore them down. But we at least had the recipes and the formulas and the plans and they burned them. No way back. No way at all back to fossil fuel because they had to rediscover everything all over again. And without having any clue. And not having any training to even qualify to do so to begin with. But don't worry. Your leaders will get you through this. The captain and the ship's doctor, they say we go to the bow. I say everybody on board should follow them down. I mean, after all, we're already upside down, right? These guys, that's what they do for a living. We don't do this for a living. We don't know which way is up and which way is down, do we? So the captain and the ship's doctor who's led us this way to our watery grave, we just follow them down this way and everybody will be saved. What? They're the people that die? That's the pit down that way. Why they hidden? That's all they know. Oh, they're those Flintstone bots or whatever, yabba dabba do, and they're lemmings. Is that what you're saying? They're lemmings. Oh. They don't have their life degree. I got my AD. Associate degree. Disciple. AD. The highest degree there is. Put you equal with the master. An associate to the master, put you above all. All the BS, MS, PhDs, bullshit, more shit, pile higher and deeper. One AD degree. Yeah, there's a BC and there's an AD. One AD degree. One degree, there is no death. One degree in Christ that teaches life. One degree that teaches truth, absolute. One degree that teaches all things cohesive and coherent and connected omnipotently. One degree that connects the word to all things that are. One degree that gives people the ability to make manifest. And they already do. One degree that teaches you how to make manifest the word instead of the crap that is crap. First and foremost, God and country and family. Established. But anyhow, at 4:30 this afternoon on July the 8th at K&A, let me get back to that. Dennis stopped by with this last night. I've been trying for a while to get everyone on board with my FMS PLCA, the freeholders of McPherson Square Public Library Civic Association, to represent Kensington in this purge, in this push to reincorporate Kensington as a conservation easement. And let's see, it looks like Harrogate people were with me. Harrogate's kind of like Kensington's neighbors to the, kind of like Northwest is, on the way up the hill to Juniata, on the way up I Street. Yes, you have the hill. It goes up to I Street. That's where Harrogate's up there. Alright. Protest to K&A. We want our neighborhood back. Kensington and Harrogate are no longer going to be the city's dumping ground or social experiment. When? Wednesday, July 8th, 4:30 p.m. Where? Kensington Avenue and Allegheny Avenue. 1800 East Allegheny Avenue, Philadelphia, PA, 19134. Alright. This is their flyer. This is their flyer. Alright, hold on. Clipboards. Any clipboards? Forms? These are the pamphlets I have printed up. That I have something I can give out today. It shows you how you're signing up to be part of freeholders. It's all in here, and I also got the printings too. Reincorporate Kensington, raise Philadelphia, the 51st state. Alright, bringing all these things into play, but the most important thing that you'll see today is this. See, I'm already getting signatures. See? See what this is? I put copies of this, I put it up on my Facebook site too, so you can download it yourself. And so you can also help by getting signatures in your neighborhood with your friends and your family. Yeah, I'm Kenzo Bear. I'm the one driving this magic bus. And I invite you to come along. I am my Lord's chauffeur. I am the cruise director for Jesus' life, for my family, for my children, for the flocks. The continuum. The continuum. Continue it. As is written. The Word became flesh. That's me. But I don't know. How does BSMS PhD? I'm trying to get over this. See, I can't live forever playing me, pretending to be me, playing me, begging you, playing me, 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 playing me. Procrastinating. I can do that when they do this. I can do that when they do that. I can do that when they sign on the sheet and they give me the authority to represent them. Then I get my balls. And city council has to say, oh, bill number 20189, we deal with Mr. Bragg. Anybody coming into Kensington, have anything to do with Kensington? We deal with the freeholders. FMS PLCA, we deal with Mr. Bragg. We got to go under the Kensington Chamber of Commerce. We got to come in through Kensington Christian Republic Conservancy Initiative. And they go by the law. And we come in with fraud, they're going to prosecute us that way too. It's not shooting us down with no, you're going to make another try. If you approach with your fraud, you'll be prosecuted. If you approach with your gossiping chatter, you'll be prosecuted. Oh yes, restore the rule of law in the Constitution, 110%. This is the Word. This is the foundation for all things. This is omnipotence. This is all people, this is all places, this is all things, this is all matter, this is all everything. From the beginning to now and forevermore. Continuum. God's Word. It's what you have rule of law and Constitution for. Oh, it's how you got rule of law and Constitution to begin with. Yeah, seeking justice. Truth, justice. Equal justice. Fair and equal representation and justice. By God. So I don't know. What can we do to change this whole circumstance around? I mean, I've been talking to him since, well, it's 2002 I filed with Family Court. September 29th. November 20th, that's when my daughter took her life. Previous to that was when the school told me that old scars on my daughter was reason enough for them to send them and lock her down. And then I had to play the game of trying to get her back, shuffling through. And yeah, Floyd helped me up there at Pocono Hospital. Floyd helped me. Let me know a bed opened up at St. Luke's. Imagine the kick in the teeth when this witch and Father, Son, Holy Spirit. When this professional young lady who has studied for a degree in psychology stood there in front of me, it must have taken a lot, with my wife and my daughter standing right there, my daughter in the hospital bed, recuperating from all the stress and shock that the school had dumped on her intentionally to manipulate my house and take away my authority. And I had this psychologist lady, or this psychiatrist lady, or this child. Well, here's what it says in my book. You're too strict, Mr. Bragg. You're too strict, Mr. Bragg. You're no good for your family. You're no good for your daughter. You're not good for yourself. You're too strict. You're a disciplinarian. You're not allowed to be like that. Mrs. Bragg, a child, don't take it. This man is sick. Your husband, your father, he's a sick man. He's a sick man. He must have been abused. He must have lived through something. No, he didn't get no experience from that. No, he didn't get an education. No, he didn't get. It's not hard. No. This is imposed upon him. They're like, oh yeah, they just said that yesterday too. If you've been abused, you can't ever be right. Why do you listen when they tell you what to think? When their thoughts are based on absolutely nothing whatsoever other than the smoothing the way so they get their commission and their next paycheck. That's all it is. It has nothing to do with you. They get pissed off because you're stupid enough to challenge them. Don't you understand how much you caused havoc when you actually open your mouth to say something? the officials, the representatives, the leaders. It's written in your word. You're supposed to follow these people blindly. But still, we got to work on the answer. And what could we possibly do? What could we do besides electing like a president like Donald Trump? What could we do? Is there anything in our history? Is there anything ever known by man, ever been seen? I'm gonna have to get my research department on that. I'll get back to you, Rich. Oh yeah, today's July 8th, 4:30 today. The freeholder of McPherson Square will be up there protesting. We want our. Get your fucking hands off. All the shit out of pool. Take your baby roofs and get them the fuck out of here. Oh, but at 4:30, I need people as many as I can to sign this. And William Bragg won at Facebook. William and the Kensington Stock Exchange. The PhiladelphiaDisneyCompany.com. The Kensington Chamber of Commerce. Alright. Elroy at Hotmail.com. That's Elroy TV at Hotmail. That's just that's just email. That ain't gonna get you this. This you gotta come out today at 4:30 K&A and sign up. I got some sheets. You want to see the sheets I had from 2011? 2012, you want to see the sheets I have for this? 2013, you want to see the sheets? Oh, City Council don't want to recognize it, no. City Council and the Mayor don't want to recognize it, no. City Council and the Mayor and the Governor and the Deputy Mayors and the NKCDC and the Development Corporations and no, they don't want to recognize it. And the West Coast owners of the East Coast, no, they don't want, and Planned Parenthood, no, they don't. These people don't want to recognize this. You don't understand. I don't exist. I'm just a myth. Oh yeah, a Homo sapien, a thinking man, a thinking white man. I must be Satan. Do you think Satan could handle this? You think Satan already gave you an idea? Oh, that was a reformed Satan? A Satan who's grown up? He's no longer a snot-nosed little piece of shit? And now he's an angel? And he's taking his inheritance? And he's taking everybody with him? And they're staying right here. Oh, rapture. Oh, sweet rap. I don't know. I don't have my flying license. I can't get my certification. But I'll get back to you, Rich. Today at 4:30, July 8th, 4:30, K&A. Sign up for the freeholders. Give me your signature. And more than that, tell me what you're willing to do. And more than that, do it. Remember, Mr. Bragg, your mother's first child was stillborn. That was 1960. All medical science and everything we have, we were able to tell her and your father there was no physical way she'd ever have any more children. And then you guys go ahead and she has 4 boys. And I don't get you. I don't get you. I say we cannot have people congregating around a block. We break your freaking street and we send you all out away. And still you connect. We turn around and levy affirmative action on top of you from our 64 mob of shit. We call ourselves Rainbow. You turn it upside down and you hold human feces in it. Lie after lie after lie. It trips over the side. The rainbow all turns gray. Oh, it's gray matter. Oh, it's gray matter. It's too complicated. It's too complicated. It's a mystery. Rainbow's a mystery. They replaced the United States mystery with another mystery. An enigma on top of an anomaly. What an enigma. It's a mystery. There's no history of it though. They took away my childhood in '73. Made it illegal to abort anything to do with the tree. And in '75 you started the satellite transmission of the home box office to bring your shit right into the households. And oh yeah, for us latchkey kids. That's right. Keep mom and dad working, work. Oh, kids, you got to stay home by yourself. Didn't Steve Wilco do that in the 2000 teens, interviewing the ladies who had to lock their kids in the car as they went out to work? That detective guy, Wilco, and the bald-headed guy, the shine on his head. He's going to stand up there and he's going to tell, like this son of a bitch around the corner here, baby mama, baby mama, baby. These people know the shit that's dripping out of their faces, or they're just the intellectual level, that's as high as they're ever going to get. I don't know, Rich. I'm working on it. I'm praying about it. I'm sure there's an answer here. And I'm sure I have my place. I'm sure I have a job here. I'm sure I'll be able to articulate it and show it to you and make it manifest and explain it to you and tie it to your history and tie it to your actions and tie it to the results and tie it to the way you've been led and tie it to everything you know and tie it to everything you've seen and tie it to everything there is. But maybe we should take a meeting. No, you guys take a meeting. Yeah, I don't exist yet. I don't exist yet. What year is this? I don't exist yet.